working, hold on a minute. Lost it. You have to stop. Chai cup.
Good one, and also
That is the bigger one, me.
he told me every single thing about his past life, how many girlfriends he has.
Why did you choose me then?
Who am I to say we tried our best? Who am I to say we kept ignoring all our promises? Who am I to say there's nothing left? Who am I to look down? Who am I to say you won the war? When all I did was fight so hard, I forgot what I was fighting for. Who am I to save us breaking down? Who am I to turn around? Maybe someday I'll wait for it. Someday I'll look past all the reasons and wrong turns I took. Someday I'll fight for it better than I fought for you. Who are you to say you changed your mind? You've known it since the winter fell and you've just been biding your time. I won't ask no questions, I'll back down. 'Cause I got time and I ain't wasting mine. Maybe someday I'll wait for it. Someday I'll look past all the reasons and wrong turns I took. Someday I'll fight for it better than I fought for you.
So I'm on my way to pick up some petrol in the old slang. Truth is, most of your life in Thailand, it's not sitting on beaches, it's not sitting in bars, it's not even ceremonies and exciting things. It's doing chores, it's doing jobs, taking care of the land, taking care of the animals. I mean, what you don't see in the background is obviously all of those animals need to be fed. Rabbits, turkeys, chickens, dogs, they've all got to be fed, and that means you've got to bring in bags of food every week to feed them all. It's the humdrum, and yet it's not the humdrum, and yet it's fun. It's better than the 9 to 5, let's put it that way. And this is coming from somebody that, like many of the viewers and subscribers, has worked a corporate job. Spent a good majority of my time in Thailand working 9 till 5, or should I say, working, hold on a minute, or should I say, working 6 until usually 8 p.m. Crazy days. I mean, I would have dealt with it for the rest of my life if we'd not made the decision to come out to rural Thailand and do this. You can be rather free. So We have to keep carting petrol back for the lawnmowers, fill up the selang, fill up the motorbike and whatnot. And I could take the car, but then the petrol smell in the canister that's about to fall off the selang here. I don't know if you can see that. I've nearly lost it. I have to stop. But yeah, I could take the car, obviously. But then you get the petrol stink in your car, and you don't get the wind blowing through your hair like you do with a selang. So I prefer this. It's more like open. It's more fun to drive the selang. I will say as well that driving in Thailand has its own unique set of challenges. Stuff that maybe in the UK you probably wouldn't have to deal with on a regular basis, but in rural Thailand it happens all the time. You've always got to be wary of somebody on a bicycle like just running out right in front of you, like drunk on lao khao in the morning on rice whiskey. That happens a lot. Obviously there's children playing in the street, that you have everywhere. The other one is like drivers tailgating you, drivers coming right up behind you and trying to push you forward, make you go faster. I get that a lot in the car, and it's just something you kind of get used to and try not to give into. Cars pulling out of the side streets with no indication that they're going to do that. That happens a lot in rural Thailand. Obviously, not many people wear helmets in the village. In general, people drive around with no helmets. So this is something else you probably wouldn't see in the West. Other highlights of the driving experience here. I can't say traffic is an issue because it's definitely not. Traffic is very rarely an issue here in rural Thailand. Looks like we've got a funeral going on over there. So traffic is very rarely an issue. And I have to say, in the actual village area, not on the main roads. On the main roads they drive very fast, but in the actual village area most people are quite sensible, because if there is an erratic driver in the village and you live in the village, you get a phone call. So the neighbours call the chief of the village and they're like, oh, we saw such a body's car, he was driving crazy, tell him to slow down while he's in the village. So that has happened to me before when I first came here. Perhaps I was driving a bit too fast in the village in my old 4x4 that I had, and we got a call from the local village chief and asked me to slow down, which I thought was quite good, and obviously I accepted with good grace. So we'll grab a couple of 100 bahts of petrol here. Got a coffee for Damo. Look at these. He's put those CDs on there, so it's a nice way to get seen at night time, right? Reflect the light. ครับผมเอาน้ำมัน200ครับ95ครับใช่ครับภรรยาไปไหนเขาอยู่ที่บ้านอ๋อไม่ได้มากับลูกอ๋ออยู่กับลูกใช่ไม่กลับไปประเทศมั้งเหรอไปเที่ยวไหมไม่ไปไม่ทำไมอ่ะอยู่ที่นี่ตลอดลูกเคยไปยังทำไมอยากไปเมียไม่เคยไปด้วยทำไมอยากไปทำไมชอบอากาศหนาวประเทศอังกฤษมันอากาศหนาวฝนตกตลอดจากเยอรมันหรือไงประเทศอังกฤษนะครับใช่ครับให้ลูกโตก่อนแล้วค่อยพาลูกไปเที่ยวใช่ให้เนาะ
I've said it many times, I know I would change my ways, I know for sure. When all the crows decide to meet, They settle down beneath my feet. I've got it right and I got it wrong, but I learned my lesson hanging on. Come sit here with me by the fire and let it go for a little while. So be here as the night starts falling. Let my fingers walk over your head. We got nothing to be scared of. I'd rather be with you than by myself. Now always in your head. Control will lead me to an ending road, and heavy metal seemed to be the only thing that was for me. And I saw the angels coming down, and they sang a song, they sang it loud, and I still remember parts of it, and the yellow glorious will live. Won't you be my guide and let me follow? Can I hold your hand for old time's sake? And all this time you waited for me. Little did we know, I guess it was fate. Now all is in our hands. All is in our hands. All is in our hands.
So for sure, white turkey has become a focus of the vlog recently, and that's because she's had these little baby chicks. They have all survived. All 8 chicks, turkey poults, have survived, so we haven't had one death, which is really good with turkeys and we're really happy about. And you may also be able to spot in here the little chicken. Its mother abandoned it, and we put it in with the turkey poults, and it seems to think it's a turkey now. The mother has taken care of it as if it was one of her poults, which is wonderful to see. It's been a nice little story to follow along. And so they're all happy and healthy, and we're really happy about it. We can't wait to see all these turkeys get bigger and to see what kind of colours they're going to come out in. So do you ever miss the old life where we lived in the hotels?
No, not at all.
But most people would miss the life of swimming pools and 5-star hotels and service and restaurants and...
Not for me. I think it's like I enjoy that moment when we have that thing, we experience, that, but in the past life. I still think it's a good life in the past, but also here, now, I think it's better for me. Yeah, it's better. I feel like we build a family. We have a place. Our dream place, I can say this place is my dream, that I can work hard for it, clean every day, make the place look nice, and I feel happy and enjoy doing it.
Yeah, I think I don't miss it. I don't miss the kind of 9 to 5 work. It's
Sure you don't.
I don't miss the stress. The stress of senior management. It's non-stop. Those who've done it, you know. I don't miss the stress. There's a different type of stress here on the farm because it's always so busy and there's always so much to do. There's always kids to take care of, animals to take care of. But overall, the quality of life is 10 times better, which you would think is a bit crazy because most people would think the hotel industry would be the nicer lifestyle. But I think this one is a better quality of life.
For me, my hardest thing is I think about look after the kids, look after the boys, you know, because have to deal with the little one and also the bigger one and also
Hey, is the bigger one me? Am I the bigger one? Or is that Otis?
you know, like because he had to go to school already and have to wake up early preparing for him and also have to take care all the kids in the farm too, you know, because their parents not here, so that's my job to look after them as well, to take them to school, blah blah blah. And for the animals, and I can't deal with when animal die. That all my feeling like you know, we try to keep them nice and right, and he straight every time when have chicken die or animal die, you know, like we feel like we lost one of our family.
We've got a silky sick at the moment over there, so it's just running around trying to save it, but sometimes you just can't save them, you know. In regard to the change of lifestyle, there's a saying in English, we say, if she loves you, she would live with you in a shed.
คืออะไร
You เข้าใจไหม ถ้าเขารักคุณเขาจะอยู่กับคุณ
shade ก็คือ
ที่ไหนก็ได้
หล่อ
Yeah,
ก็ได้
like a กระท่อม
อ่า
นี่ใช่ไหม
the first กระท่อม
So it's true. It's like literal. Like if she loves you, she'd live in a shed. Now, when you first met me, where was I living?
In the I remember that place called Jolly Frog in Kanchanaburi. It's like we call it very small room for backpacker, and he lived there and he teach in the school. So he quite hippie drinking.
I used to drink a lot. I used to play saxophone in a reggae bar. No.
Young lifestyle like that.
So why did you choose me then?
Not the first time that I see him. Not the first time that I like him. You know, like it take a lot of time. Because honestly, no, he's honest with everything. You know, he told me every single thing about his past life, how many girlfriends he has, or what he been through his life, how crazy his life is, you know. Even at that time we don't know each other, but I feel like this man, he told me the ugly of him in the past, you know. So like some people they keep secret, you know, until they get the girl, you know. But he told me the truth, everything.
Surprised you didn't run away. You hear my past. I was in the nightclub, so
I see different. I see like okay, this guy I can trust him because you know nobody want to tell the crazy story to someone, you know.
I think the key to a successful marriage, I mean, we've been together now over 10 years. You've got to be honest about all of the good and all of the bad, and be honest about what you want from each other, what you need from each other. You know, if you start keeping secrets from each other, or you secretly want different things in life, you won't be able to have a successful relationship. Our relationship has been up and down, hasn't it? Like it was harder in the earlier years, but it seems to get better now.
Better when we have family. Getting better when we have family. We have the boys. You know, it's like he feel like he not the young crazy guy anymore. He feel like he the father, husband, he the leader of the family. But the life here is not easy. Some people that think we live here with very slow lifestyle, easy and relaxed. Not really at all. 100% no, not. But life never get boring here because we always busy.
Especially with kids as well, because the kids are still got to go to school. There's homework, there's preparation, like there's the animals, there's everything to do. There's always something to do. So it's always 100 miles an hour. But we love it. So far we're loving it. In fact, we're loving it even more now.
We love doing for ourselves, It's different when you work for somebody and then you kind of have to force yourself to work for it, like to work to get salary or whatever. But here we happy to do, even that is hard thing,
That's it for today, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the insight into living here in rural Thailand.
So I want to interview him a little bit. อันนี้จะถามภาษาไทยนะคะ ชีวิตบ้านนอกน่าเบื่อไหม
มันไม่น่าเบื่อหรอก
จริงเหรอ น่าเบื่อไหม
ไม่เพราะว่ามีหลายอย่างต้องทำใช่ไหม
พูดภาษาไทยเก่ง
ต้องทำนี่ทำนั่นต้องดูแลลูกต้องทำความสะอาดบ้านต้องอะไรนะ ช่วยทุกคน
ดูแลอะไรอยู่
ดูแลเมียด้วย
ดูแลไก่
ไม่ดูแลเมีย
ไม่ใช่
ใช่
ดูแลไก่ คนนี้ดูแล
ทำอาหารเองด้วย
ทำอาหารเอง
ทำความสะอาดบ้านด้วย
เก่งนะ โอเค พอละ
Bye guys.
บ๊ายบาย